Test, test.
Yeah. Let me change some things in these settings. Let's get back in. Just count to 10 or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
on. Blue lights off. Straight in. Righto, ladies and gentlemen. We good? Yeah. Righto, ladies and gentlemen. No, nothing's coming through, mate. No sound. It's on.
You've got it through live. Where's your...
Sweet. That's on. Righto, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to welcome you to the Elders WA Elite Horse Sale. In the arena at the moment, we've currently got Lot 1 Trio Power Gel, ridden by Scotty Keeler and on account of RJ Hogan. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, have a beautiful gelding and one to put on the truck and head to camp after tomorrow. Thanks very much, Scotty, that's time. Righto. That was much better, I think. Next in the running, we've got lot 2, stock care watch on account of central care stock care. Central stock care. We have 15-3, 6-year-old bay gelding. Size Will John Roman and damn Hayden Brooch. As you can see, a beautiful big 15-3 gelding here, ladies and gentlemen. Goes back to heritage stock horse lines by Will John Roman, who is out of the well-bred camp draft Romeo. On the top side of this horse, we have several generations of camp draft bred horses, being in Dimray and Romeo. On the bottom side, we have horses such as Bushfire and the Hayden horses, which are well known within the camp draft and polycross circles. This is a horse, again, as an all-rounder and will be good in any discipline. Big, strong horse that'll carry all day. Look at the stop on him, ladies and gentlemen. Is a going gelding that's had plenty of work as a 4 and a 5-year-old, mustering, stick and ball, and pole cross. He's good to shoe, float, clip, tie, and crack a whip off. He ran extremely well this morning. If you would have seen him, he was very unlucky and cut the second peg. In his first camp draft at the Southern Forest 2 weeks ago, he got an 83, an 88, and an 89, getting an equal 4th. All the hard work's been done, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready to put on a truck and go and play and have a bit of fun with.
Cool. You got 1 minute, Dean?
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he's a stick and ball and just ready to go and put on the truck and have a whirl of fun with this horse. Just look at that horse move, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number 2, stock care watch.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, Dino. Much appreciated, mate.
There's a loose bay horse at the back of the camp draft arena. Thank you.
Just a note, guys, there's a loose bay horse at the back of camp draft arena. He's not worried, he's not doing much, but he is loose. Riding in the arena, we have lot 3, Henry's Covergirl, on account of KLS Equine. We have a beautiful 14-2, 7-year-old chestnut mare out of the imported Hard Hat Henry. Her dam's Rocks Covergirl. The stylish chestnut quarter horse registered mare, as you know, goes back to Hard Hat Henry, which is now deceased. Hard Hat Henry's produced many camp draft and challenge winners, such as Dave Smith's Geon Hard and camp draft winning Hard Acres. These horses can do it all with the depth of breeding, and this mare is well worth a look in the camp drafting and challenge arena, as well as future breeding later on. She's an athletic mare with a beautiful big stop on her, and she's been lightly camp drafted. Henry's Covergirl is a quiet, easygoing mare with a great foundation on her and has done a fair share of mustering.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
With the sire being deceased, guys, you cannot breed these horses anymore, so this is a mare that has a depth of breeding for later on in future prospectus. Horses with this depth of breathing don't come along often, guys, so this is definitely one for a look. Yet again, guys, this is lot 3, Henry's Covergirl, the 14-2 7-year-old chestnut mare. That's time, Scotty, that's time. Thanks, mate. Next in the arena, we have lot 4, Towns Miss Personality, on account of the Towns family. A beautiful 14-2, 5-year-old bay mare. The sire of this horse being RS Chisholm out of the dam being Towns Serenity. Is a stylish young mare and well worth a look in relation to anyone interested in cow sports. Her sire, RS Chisholm, is well known in the cutting and camp draft world, and Chisholm has sired multiple camp draft winners, including last year's winner of the Nutrient Incentive Draft. The service fee alone on RS Chisholm is $2,750. On the bottom side, she doesn't need much introduction. Out of the Towns family's best mare, Towns Serenity. If you would have seen this morning, she's running 89 and currently up there in the leaderboard of the incentive draft here this morning. The dam alone's had multiple top cutout scores, open drafts and challenge, juvenile, etc. And just to note, her 3 eldest progenies are all novice and camp draft winners. Open and novice camp draft winners. It's presented by Annabelle Towns, and she's doing a fantastic job out there. This is one for the whole family, and as you can see, if you want breeding later on, she's all here in front of you. In her first ever outing, she top scored in the dry work of 88 in the 5-year and under rookie challenge at the KPL Drafting Challenge. Her half-brother was offered for sale for $50,000, so ladies and gentlemen, this is one to actually watch if you want to breed later on. Personality is the first female to be sold out of Towns Serenity, and she's been brought along nice and slow by Chris and Annabelle herself. She's proven to have some superior athletic ability, same as the sire and dam do. This mare is bred to chase a cow. Personality's had all the hard work done, is ready to put on the truck and commence her camp drafting career, and then later on in life will go on to be an exceptional brood mare. With dam lines like this, ladies and gentlemen, you just can't breed them anymore, so she's been brought to sell. Personality's mum, Serenity, as a 3-year-old, won 7 out of 8 challenges, including 3rd at the prestigious Cloncurry Stockman's Challenge as a 4-year-old. With the depth of breeding and everything in this horse, if you don't have this one circled, there's something wrong. Oh. Just 30 seconds to go, Annabelle. And have a look at this. Bridle off. Not too many you can do this with, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, smooth hack on it. Look at it. That's time, Annabelle. That's time, doll. Next lot, we have lot 5, Mississippi Boone, a.k.a. Missy, on account of Mr. Jim Lafferty. 15 hands, 3-year-old roan mare, and the sire of Blue Chip Boom and Damn Mississippi. This mare is a lovely big 15-hand 4-year-old roan called horse mare. 3-year-old, sorry. Her sire Blue Chip Boone, who of course is by Peppy Boomstill. And if you don't know who these horses are, well, you've been nowhere. If cow sports are your thing, this mare should be one to be considered. A very nice going mare that would suit any horse discipline, whether it be cutting, drafting, etc. She's easy to shoe, clip, float, and can crack a whip off. If you're looking for a mare to bring back next year to take some of the chocolates, ladies and gentlemen, this is one to seriously consider. Beautiful big 15-hand, 3-year-old, smooth travelling mare. How good's that, ladies and gentlemen? The time and effort that's been put in this mare is incredible. That's time, Jim. Next we have lot 6, Plain Air, Spin Low, on account of Clear Sky Performance horses. Just want to make a note that Clear Sky Performance horses have put $1,000 incentive up for any of the horses they put through this sale and come back next year. So the highest place getter gets $1,000. A beautiful 15-hand high, 6-year-old bay gelding out of Erin Spinray, who was the ACA cutout horse of the year. The dam goes back to Destiny Chloe. This gelding reads as the who's the who of cow horses. On the top side we have Jewel Ray, Doc Spinifex, and even goes back to the old Jesse James himself. On the bottom side, we have Acres Destiny, and the horse that was associated with the great Gordon McKinley and Clover Pinaroo. He's a low maintenance, easy horse to have around. He's been camp drafted lightly with scores up to 89 and would suit any competition home and has the stamina to work all day. So if you're looking for one to bring back and get that $1,000 incentive that the awesome team at Clear Sky Performances put up, this is one to do it with. Only reason for sale is there's younger stock coming through. And again, this is lot 6, plain air, spin low. Look how he travels, ladies and gentlemen. Just get him in your base. That's time, mate, that's time. Got lot 7 coming to the arena next, ladies and gentlemen. Little Miss Tilly on account of MJE grazing. There's a 14-3-year-old, a 14-3-hand, 7-year-old chestnut mare. Presented by Jim Daly. The sire is Taunton Vale Piero, which needs no introduction to the stock horse challenge and camp drafting world. This mare is a great infusion of quarter horse and the old stock horse lines. On the top side, it goes back to Doc's Freckles Oak, and on the bottom side, you've got heritage stock horse lines of Chan, Regal Gift, and goes right back to Young Valaris. There's been a lot of consideration in the breeding of this mare, and the rewards are evident. She's offered for no fault of her own, and she's one for the whole family. She has the breeding to excel in any discipline. She's good with kids, dogs, livestock and farm machinery. She's easy to catch, float, shoe and trim. She's a pleasure to handle and be an asset to any family. Tilly's competed in one-day events, inner schools, pony clubs, low-level show jumping, hacking, bush rides and ash youth camps. If you want a good, safe horse for your kids, guys, this is the one for you. Yet again, you're watching lot 7, Little Miss Tilly. Beautiful 14-3, 7-year-old chestnut mare. Little tracker beast nicely. You want a horse that's safe for the whole family, guys? This is the lot for you. Lot 7, Little Miss Tilly. That's time, Jim. That's time, mate. Next in the arena, we have Lot 8, Towns Liberty. Let's clear the base first, guys. Lot 8, Towns Liberty, on account of the Towns family again. It's a beautiful 15-1, 5-year-old black mare. Her sire, Light Jack Liberty Jack, out of the Towns family Serenity. She's been lightly campaigned by Chloe over the last 12 months. She's been crowned champion overall Ash at the Ash Western Australia Southwest Branch Youth Camp and overall winner in the 5 and under Rookie Challenge and the Capel Stockman's Drafting Challenge. She's quiet, good to shoe, clip, drench, trots behind buggies, bikes, and is good with dogs. She's presented by Chloe Towns, and you can see the amazing job that Chloe's done with this mare. It's a beautiful black mare that goes back to Lightning Jack Liberty Jack. The sire's recently had a successful camp drafting campaign over in Queensland, which has made a lot of people look at him and project to say that that's one they want to breed to. Goes back to the great stock horses of Rivoli All Talk and Dogwood Comet. Again, on the bottom side is Town Serenity. As you've seen this morning, ladies and gentlemen, she ran an 89 and is up with the leaders of the draft. Serenity goes back to great sires such as Conman and Doc Spreckles Oak. The family believes Liberty will suit a large range of disciplines from dressage through to ash events, pony club, eventing, general pleasure, camp drafting, challenging, and everything in between. A mare for the whole family and one you can put on a truck and get the job done. Yet again, the dam herself, she's had multiple camp draft winners, an open draft winner, and like I said, she's 89 in the draft today. And the eldest 3 progeny out of this mare have already run an open camp draft, novice and juvenile camp drafts. So it won't be long before this beautiful mare here will take the prize herself. I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, this is one you've had circled in your catalogue and one not to miss. She's definitely one I wouldn't mind having in my breeding pen, I can tell you that much. You can see the fantastic job Chloe's done on this mare, and you can tell she's one for the whole family. The Towns family only breed quality, and this is one that they're guaranteed to.
Yeah, he won't be.
No, just make note of them to the sides and
Yep, thank you.
Yet again, this is Lot 8, Towns Liberty. Have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. She's ripped the bridle off.
30 seconds, mate.
Look at her, ladies and gentlemen. Hacks around beautifully. That's time, Chloe. That's time, mate. So all these sale horses, ladies and gentlemen, they've got a $5,000 incentive to bring them back next year. So any horse purchase out of this sale and you bring it back, the winner of the highest place will win $5,000, put up by the Elders Western Australia Elite Horse Sale Team. In the arena at the moment, we have lot number 9, Harley's Ivory Bar, on account of the KLS equine team.
HQ1 Enterprises.
HQ1 Enterprises, sorry Scotty. 15 hand high, 3-year-old brown mare. The sire of this mare is Chevron Ivory, and the dam's Harley's third jet. Ivory is arguably one of this generation's greatest performing camp draft stallions. His wins alone speak for himself. Ivory goes back to Lindsay, which goes back to Romeo. There's also an influence of Elliott's Creek Cadet in this mare. This horse is bred to chase a beast, and it's put together right just to do that. She's a quiet, easy mare to have around, and we believe she's going to be very competitive in the future in various competition arenas. She's a solid foundation whilst being brought along steady with plenty of cattle work. Again, this is lot 9, Harley's Ivory Bar. Very easy mare to have around, ladies and gentlemen, and one to breed on later on.
Yeah. 30 seconds, Scott.
Lot 9, Harley's Ivory Bar. 15 hand, 3-year-old mare. Just giving you a beast, boys. That's time, Scotty. That's time, mate. Next into the arena, we have lot 10, Lucas Costa, on account of Mr. Donald Percy himself. It's 15-2, 13-year-old geldings by Bonlac Gigolo out of Simon's Young Lady. This horse's sire, Bonlac Gigolo, is becoming one of the most influential camp draft sires in the country. Bonlac Gigolo alone is a $5,500 service fee, plus once you throw in vet bills, to breed this horse alone, you're looking at around 10 grand before it's even taken a breath. Costa's a well-mannered quality stock horse that's won numerous camp drafts. He's a delightful horse to ride and a very good doer, and is always in great condition no matter what the season is. On the bottom side of this horse, you've got a depth of older stock horse breeding such as Abbey, Scrumlow and Sage King. This horse is bred to set up on a beast and won't let one run past him for sure. Inexperienced riders and kids can ride him easy, and he's a very responsive horse and is gentle in nature, though a confident rider would be required for competition. This is lot 10, Lucas Costa. Yet again, there's a $5,000 incentive for any horse brought out of the sale to be brought back next year to take the cherries. This horse has runs on the board, ladies and gentlemen, so that you'd think it'd be one to come back and take that $5,000 prize. Beautiful big 15-2 free moving gelding here, ladies and gentlemen.
1 minute.
All the runs are on the board, so just put him on the truck and go camp drafting. Yet again, lot 10, lay Lucas Costa. Very easy one for kids and inexperienced horse riders to ride at home. That's time, Dom. Lot number 11 into the arena at the moment. I'm a Smooth Acres on account of KLS Equine. Beautiful 14-3 hands, 4-year-old black gelding by I'm a Smooth Blue Cat. Out of any acres you can. There's smooth travelling horse, ladies and gentlemen, with a massive stop on it. This horse is by the great cutting sire I'm a Smooth Blue Cat, who's a $1,950 service fee. The sire, of course, goes back to the great highbrow cat, who some would say has been the main relation to cutting breeding in Australia over the last 20 years. The dam has won many camp drafts herself. An athletic gelding with a solid foundation on him, and plenty of miles have been done on this horse. This horse is bred to perform with breeding. Will be suited to both camp draft and challenge arenas. Lot 11, I'm a Smooth Acres. $14.3, 4-year-old black gelding. All the miles have been done, ladies and gentlemen. A great athletic gelding with a solid foundation on him.
30 seconds, Scott.
This is lot 11, I'm a Smooth Acres. That's time, Scotty. That's time, mate. Righto, lock up your daughters and lock up your wives. We've got a beautiful Palomino mare entering the ring. Lot 12, PPH Gold Digger, on account of LJ and SA Peace. It's a beautiful 14-1, 4-year-old Palomino mare. This young mare's by Huntsman, which goes back to Pepper Boonsmall and Smart Little Lena, Jewel Ray, and Lady in Red. Bottom side goes back to Peppery Stylish Oak, whose progeny are always currently and consistently performing. The breeding of this mare alone speaks for itself and deserves your attention on that alone. She's a serious performance filly for a competitive home. Has been in the reining program, and she is the 2022 WCR Reserve 3-year-old Futurity Champion and the 2022 CWRC Green Rainer State Champion. She's been started a cutting program from the Peace Cutting Horse Stable. This is lot 12, PPH Gold Digger. All the runs are on the board, ladies and gentlemen. All the runs are on the board and a serious filly for a competitive home. Have a look at the way she moves. Compete her on today and breed for them tomorrow.
1 minute.
Horses of this breeding don't come along often. (14-1), 4-year-old Palomino mare. This is lot 12, PPH Gold Digger. That's time, mate, that's time. That one, yeah. Right.
If you can. It's here. Oh yeah, she's one for the skill later.
Right. When we get... Next in the arena we have lot 14. Oh, lot 13. TMQ Armani. On account of trademark equine. A beautiful 15-1 9-year-old bay gelding by Pepto Stylish Oak and Dam Windarine Bianca's Cat. Impeccably bled on the size side, and Pepto Stylish Oak needs no introduction at all. You can take him camp drafting one weekend and then hands down cutting the next. Crack whip, throw a rope and leads from any vehicle, good to shoe, float and catch. It's not the fastest horse in the pen, but safe and soft. Kids draft on him, and he only goes as fast as they ask him to. He's been to Ash, youth camps, and women camp drafting clinic. He's had his teeth done last weekend and is a very good doer, possibly too good, they tell me. Has had AQHA ROM in camp drafting and won the AQHA State Junior Cutting Horse and Novice Open Camp Draft status. There's the horse with all the runs on the board, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Novice and Camp Draft Open winner, so with that $5,000 incentive up next year, it's probably one that you'd want to bring back and take that $5 grand off the elders team. He's been competed by all ages and shown the versatility and experience of this horse. This horse is bred to block a cow, and that's evident by the camp draft results on the board. This is lot 13, TMQ Armani. Look at this horse work a cow, ladies and gentlemen. Hands down, huh? Oh. $15-1, 9-year-old bay gelding. Put him on the truck and just go.
Seconds, mate.
This Novice and Open Camp Draft gelding has won many top cutout awards. Evidently, as you can see, oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Safe, sound. Oh. It's one you want in your pen.
Time, mate.
That's time, that's time. One to mark up in your catalogue.
Come, mate.
Party trick. Yeah, that's what
Next in the arena we have lot 14, Estuary Park Deal Breaker on account of the Bancel Falls. This is horse's size, heritage stock horse and U Beauty Deal, and the dam is Rickshaw. 15 hands, brown gelding. This is his third outing and takes everything in stride. This gelding's bred to work all week and play all weekend. Just take a look at the breeding, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that he's bred to run a cow down easy. With his breeding going back to Dogwood Comet, Adius Reflect, Elliot's Creek Cadet, and they're all very influential sires in the stock horse and camp draft world. When it comes to breeding a stock horse, you can't get any more cow in it than this. Smart forward-moving gelding was broken in by Michael Reimers 12 months ago and has light work since. Very agile, willing to learn, and good-natured. Will make an excellent camp draft or stock horse for the future. This is lot 14, Estuary Park, Deal Breaker. As we've said, ladies and gentlemen, he's bred to work all week and play on the weekend. Very agile and willing to learn and good-natured, as you can see. Lot 14, Estuary Park, Deal Breaker, 15-hand brown gelding. That's time, legend. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thanks, brother.
So this is presented by Chris.
Oh, lot 15, Miss Annie. We have a lot 15, Miss Annie, on account of RJ Hogan. Beautiful 14-2, 4-year-old brown mare. Size Salty Whipstick is Heritage Stock Horse, and Damn Trio Precious, also Heritage Stock Horse. Broken in as a 2-year-old, and due to vendors' other commitments, it's been brought back into work for the sale. Dam's had multiple placings in camp draft and won top cutout scores. The breeding of this mare will stop you in your tracks, as all the great camp draft sires such as Dogwood Comet, Adius Reflect, Warren by Omega. On the bottom side, this mare has 3 crosses of Abbey, the Great Chan, and Reality. The argument could be put forward that this little mare could not have any more influential breeding as far as camp draft sires are concerned. Miss Annie is a very athletic mare with a strong work ethic and solid foundation. She's been lightly mustered and started on cattle. She's an easy mare to do anything with, and we believe she has an exciting future ahead in many multiple disciplines. Lot 15, Miss Annie. As you can see, she's a very athletic mare with a solid foundation put on her.
One minute.
She's an easy mare to do anything with, and she has an exciting future ahead of her. This is lot 15, Miss Annie, the 14-2 4-year-old brown mare. That's time, that's time. Next in the arena we have lot 16, Happy Vale Daisy, on account of the Happy Valley Farm. Just a note, guys, that this is a clear sky incentive on it for the $1,000. 15-1, 4-year-old bay mare. The sire Happy Vale Hocus Pocus and the dam Happy Vale Buffy. Daisy's a registered stock horse mare. She's quiet and trainable and has been started by Reese Morrissey with a great foundation. Just like to thank Reese for putting the incentive up on these horses he's putting through this year. This mare will excel in any chosen discipline and is one to suit the whole family. Big, strong, typey mare here. On the top side, as far as breeding goes, we've got Palmer's Foot Abdul, which goes back to Abby. Also got Star Black Minstrel, Cadet, and Reality. These are all the most influential sires of this line of breeding. On the bottom side, we go back to Doc Spinifex, Rivley Ray, another cross of Abby. This horse is bred to perform in any discipline you may choose. This is lot 16, Happy Vale Daisy.
Once it comes out? Yeah. Yep.
You want a copy of it, or you know what difference anyway, so.
Beautiful, quiet, trainable nature, and she's got a great foundation on her.
1 minute, Reese.
Yet again, this mare has $1,000 incentive on her for next year's camp draft.
I've got registration, I've got the dams regos, and I've got the size regos. So it's moving in English, so that will come here.
This mare's bred to perform. And a beautiful, big, strong type of a mare.
Thank you. Yep, we'll let you know that. We'll let you know.
One to suit the whole family, and that's time. Thanks, Reese. Next in the arena, we have lot 17 Retro on account of Ron Cole. 14-3, 7-year-old Bay Gelding. He needs very little introduction, this horse. He's the current NCHA Western Australia State Open champion. He's got the $15,000 novice and youth champion cutting horse. He's also the 2022 Arena 1 Open 15K novice youth and cutting champion. He's been successfully started in the camp draft program, and he's won for a serious contender for the whole family, absolutely fuss-free. Well-performed cutting gelding, has all the runs on the board. One to put on the truck and go win a ribbon on. His sire, Curel Pepto Shadow, is a $58,000 lifetime earner in the cutting pen. He was also the NCHA Non-Pro Limited Futurity Cutting Champion and the DDCC Non-Pro Classic Champion. Also the CCC Open Futurity Champion. He's the son of the legendary Pepto Stylish Oak. The Dam, Spin with Style, herself as an open cutting winner, is by Play and Style, who was a USA NCHA Horse of the Year and a side earners of more than $4.1 million. This is the horse that's done it all, ladies and gentlemen. Put him on the truck and just win tomorrow.
30 seconds, Ron.
Can get down and boogie. This is lot 17 Retro. That's time, Ronnie. That's time, mate.
He said his teeth but check.
This one. Next in the arena, we have lot 18 Illyari Blu-Ray on account of Miss Georgia Buckland. It's a 15-1, 8-year-old chestnut gelding. Presented by John Laurie. This horse is bred to show and in any discipline. A soft, sound, genuine gelding with all the breeding to prove it. Easy to shoe, catch, float. Bred to go drafting, cutting, or any discipline of your choice. His size, resolution, his dams, Illyari Blu-Ray. A big stylish gelding that appears to hit the spot. With breeding that goes back to Jewelry, Pepto Stylish Oak, and Doc's Freckles Oak. This horse is bred to cut or chase a cow. This is lot 18, Illyari Blu-Ray, 15-1, 8-year-old chestnut gelding. Soft and sound, genuine gelding here, ladies and gentlemen. Take him drafting, take him cutting, take me. This one, your choice. Just had his teeth done. This is lot 18, Illyari Blu-Ray. Just remember there's a $5,000 incentive to bring one of these sale horses back and win next year, guys. Easy to shoe, catch and float, and a pleasure to have around. That's time. That's time. Next in the arena we have lot 19, Stock Care Risky Business, on account of Central Stock Care. The beautiful 15-1, 10-year-old black gelding. This horse has a huge motor and he's the go-to mustering horse of the family. Goes all day and is safe as houses. It's a kind horse, no buck, good to shoe, float, clip, tie up, crack a whip off. He's done a lot of mustering and is an excellent fast walker, and at the end of the day he still has fuel to go where the others don't. He's a big, strong type of gelding whose presence take your eye. He's old school stock horse breeding and a great example of the breed for every need. It's bred to chase a cow and that's evident as you can see. He's sired Denali Magnum and the dam of the great Kiba. As you know, Kiba was a great polocross mare and the best overall polocross horse at Australia's national titles in 2004 and numerous champion of overall horse and rider prizes all over the country at national level. You want a horse to muster on all week and camp draft all weekend, ladies and gentlemen, this is the horse for you. Has played polocross and had a start at camp drafting and is extremely fast. All the hard work's done, just put him on the truck and go. This is lot 19, Stock Care Risky Business. The beautiful 15-1, 10-year-old black gelding. As you can see, he's a kind horse, and the motor on him will surprise you. He will go all day and all night if he has to. No matter how hard he's pushed, he doesn't lose his mouth.
30 seconds, Dean.
You want to draft, you want to play polocross, this is the horse for you. Breeding goes back to Abbey, Black Radnam, and even the old school lines of Todman. This horse is bred to chase a cow and wouldn't look out of place in the hack ring either. That's time. Thanks, Dino.
So the next one, that's the breeding. You can bash the Lucas Tonga Doc Spinach Decks. And she's just had that check from Siam yesterday.
Next in the arena we have lot 20, Tilly Tonga, on account of Mr. Alan McKenzie himself. We have the beautiful 15-hand 4-year-old mare by Lucas Tonga out of the mare Annie's.
Annie's a spin.
Annie's a spin. A good honest mare with overall 100 rides, started on cattle and going well. Easy to shoe, catch, trim and float. being worked and presented by Mr. Jim Lafferty himself. This is a horse with a huge potential. On the top side, you've got Bonlac Gigolo, who's showing his strength and his progeny in the camp draft world. There's also Omega, Abbey, and good quality quarter horse lines on the bottom side as well, with none other than Doc Spinifex himself. It ticks all the right boxes as far as breeding goes. As you can see, a beautiful young horse with great potential. She's been vet checked, ladies and gentlemen, and has passed with flying colours. Lot 20, Tilly Tonga.
No, as long as I've got the vet certificate here, if anybody wants a copy of it.
If anyone wants a copy of the vet certificate, it's here to be checked out as well. This sort of breeding is all. There's no guarantee the potential that can be released with this mare. Put her in any discipline that you will choose. You get the breeding of Gigolo, Abbey, Doc Spinifex as well. Competed today and breed from it tomorrow.
Good girl.
This is lot 20, Tilly Tonga.
Thanks, Jim.
Next in the arena we have lot 21, Many Lakes Legacy. Is a heritage stock horse on account of the Many Lakes Australian stock horses. You've got a 15-hand, 4-year-old black brown gelding here. The sire Woodhill Mandrake and a damn Cunnamoor Slingshot. This horse is a beautiful big gelding and should mature to 16.2, 16.3. You want a horse to travel the miles, ladies and gentlemen, this is the horse for you. There's a sad sale due to rider's health issues. Just to note that this horse has the Clear Sky a performance horse $1,000 incentive on it. So if you bring him back next year, compete him, and you're the highest scorer of one of the horses put forward to you from the Clear Sky performance horses, you get $1,000. Thanks very much, Reese, for putting that incentive up. Many Lakes Legacy is a well-grown 4-year-old brown gelding who's been professionally started by Reese himself. Legacy shows great potential as a top-class prospect with clear, trainable, willing mind. He has a calm attitude and a friendly nature. He's easy as a shoe, catch, float. He's regularly exposed to children, livestock and dogs, and is often handled by a 10-year-old. Not only does this horse catch your eye on breeding, looks alone will make him look at you. In the top style, you've got all the stars like ADS Reflect, which goes back to Abbey, Elliot's Creek Cadet, and they've all won Warwick Gold Cup and produced Warwick Gold Cup winners. The bottom side has the Ranch, Abbey Top Gun, Wanzi Leo, which are also both known in the camp drafting world. There's a little bit of old stock horse breeding here as well in Star Kingdom. This horse is a style and breeding for any need. Lot 20, Many Lakes Legacy. You want a horse to travel over some country, this is the horse for you.
45 seconds, mate.
A 15-hand, 4-year-old, beautiful big black gelding. He's heritage stock horse registered as well. Thanks very much, Reese. couldn't find. Scratch. You got lot 23, Denny. Lot 23, Denny, on account of L&B Hagedorn. 15 hand, 9-year-old buckskin gelding. His sire, Will John Romans, heritage stock horse listed. And the dam, Aqualoo, Secret Love. Only for sale due to retain the full brother, and they've got many young horses coming through. He's a true all-rounder, suitable for a man, woman, or confident teenager. Homebred, played A-grade polocross and zone-level polocross, and consistently plays across all three positions. Can crack a whip off him, look at him move. Experienced in lead pony work with breakers and has done more sheep work than he'd love to admit. Danny had suited most disciplines and extremely well educated with excellent control and responsive aids. He's good to shoe, flat, catch and clip. The sire of this horse is the well-known, goes back to Warrenby Romeo and the Dimray lines, which are renowned for their solid camp draft breeding. The dam goes back to Hollywood breeding, and the grand old quarter horse Vakira, which is back to Hyde Hand. They were basically the base of all the old original King Ranch horses brought to you back in Australia. There's a solid foundation on this horse, and ladies, this is the one for you. So dig your husband, your better half, or your father in the ribs and say, get his attention. He's the true all-rounder, one to put on the truck and just go play him. This is lot 20, Denny. Extremely well educated with excellent control, as you can see. Definitely a sad sailor that I don't want to see him go. If you're looking for a true all-rounder, suitable for men, women, or a confident teenager, Danny's the horse for you. He's a fantastic foundation on him. Lot 23, Danny. $15 hand, 9-year-old buckskin gelding. Crack a whip. He's homebred and played A-grade and zone-level polocross, ladies and gentlemen. So you want one to put on the truck and go and stick and ball tomorrow, this is the horse for you. Can play all three positions as well. That's time. Thanks, Lee. Just a scratching for the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 22 is scratched. Next is lot 24.
This one you got to read out.
Oh, okay. No, this.
No.
Right, no, it's gone. Your lot 24, EQH Missolution, on account of East Hope quarter horses. There's a rising 9-year-old, solid-built quarter horse, Bayroan mare. Been started well on cattle and has a few camp draft starts and showing great potential. Started late due to no fault of her own. Her size, resolution, And the dam's Little Miss Holly Doc goes back to Jewelry, Pepto Storage Oak, and Tassalina. If you're looking for a mare to camp draft and breed from later, this is the mare from you. She's been started late, but there was no fault of her own. Have a look at how she moves. This horse has all the buttons on it and knows how to block a cow and run one down. Has all the breeding in the cutting world. Have a look at the lines. It goes back to Jewelry, Pepto Storage Oak. On the top side, you've got the great Tassalina on the bottom side. This is lot 20 EQH Missolution. That goes back to ADS Reflect, who is by Abdul. On the bottom side, you've got Remedy, who is by Romeo. The dam goes back to Blue Moon Mystic. You get a wealth of breeding here. A big, strong horse that wouldn't look out of place in the camp draft or polocross arena. He's done miles of trail riding. He's very athletic and easy to handle gelding. He's easy to shoe, trim and float. He's got a beautiful movement and loves a job to do. He started in camp drafting and challenging. He's a seasoned gelding that's been on cattle, endurance rides, obstacle courses, and can carry a whip. He's very athletic and easy to handle. This is lot 25, Dusty Bottoms. Have a look at this big, strong gelding here, boy. A beautiful movement on him. Easy shoe, catch, float, trim. It has been started in camp draft and challenges. Has done miles and miles of trail riding as well. This is lot 25, Dusty Bottoms. That's time, thanks, Reese. Next in the arena we have lot 26, Impact and Electrified on account of Shane Carter. It's 14-3, 13-year-old bay gelding. Size Doc's Impact out of Dam, Boston Onyx. A nice, quiet gelding suited to most discipline. This gelding is bred to impress. On the top side going back to Smart Little Lena, which some would consider the father of modern cutting size. On the bottom side goes back to the great horse associated with Gordon McKinley being Clover Pinaroo. This horse has been there and done that. I'll even go as far as to say he ties his own shoelaces. He's done the miles contract mustering in the Northwest alongside it, helicopters, planes, bikes, working weaners and chasing scrub bulls. Beautiful, quiet gelding that's suited to most disciplines. Can turn his foot in just about anything, winning multiple dressage, show jumping, one-day events, Blackwood marathons, working equitation, show horse, and has competed successfully in the best of the West, camp drafting, ranch sorting, and challenging. You want a horse to bring back for that $5,000 next year? This is the horse for you. Safe and sound, and the owner's never had a drama. Lot 26, Impact and Electrified. Beautiful, stylish type of gelding. Nice and quiet, and as you can see, has tried his hand at everything and successful in everything he's done. The miles mustering have been done around choppers, plains, working weaners, chasing scrub bulls. This is the horse for you. He's bred to impress. You go a long way to find a gelding that's had multiple wins in dressage as well as camp drafting as well. Very versatile horse right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's lot 26, Impact and Electrified. That's time, mate.
Registration's open at 1 p.m.
Just a note, ladies and gentlemen, registration's open at 1 p.m. over the Elders store there, so registration's open at 1 p.m. Just like to thank all the cattle owners, sponsors and everything to make this event possible, and the Western Australian Elders team for putting it on. Next in the arena we have lot 27, one hell of a ray on account of stand tall performance horses. With a 14-3, 5-year-old bay mare by the siren, give him some lip, and the dam left us little Okie. This sire is bred in the purple, going back to Estuary, D-Mac Daddy, and one hell of a spin. The quarter horse mare that's been started by a cutting horse trainer in Queensland with an extremely good foundation. She's soft, willing, sound, and genuinely easygoing mare with fantastic breeding. She's bred to draft, cut, or put her in any field of your choice. (14-3), 5-year-old mare. Bred to draft or breed from, especially with the purple breeding she has. She's been started in the cutting program by a Queensland trainer, and she has a very, very good foundation. As you can see, she's soft, she's willing, and she's sound, genuine, easy-going mare. If you want to draft, cut, or challenge, this is the mare for you. Just remember, there's a $5,000 incentive for any horse bought here and brought back next year. Whoever gets the highest placing out gets that $5,000. This is lot 27, one hell of a ray. Beautiful, soft, willing bay mare there. That's time. That's time. And we get the last lot, lot 28, Happy Valley Olaf, on account of the Happy Valley Farm. Please note again, this horse has the clear Sky Performance Horse incentive put on it. So if you buy this horse and you come back and score the highest score next year in the draft, Reese has put $1,000 up. 14-3, rising 3-year-old Bay Heritage Stock Horse Gelding. He's out of Happy Vale, Hocus Pocus, and the Dam Taunton Valley Prophecy. He's a registered stock horse. He's a sensitive boy with trainable nature. It's been started by Reese himself with a great foundation, and he'll excel in any chosen discipline. This horse has stock horse breeding that'll make you sit up and have a look. On the top side goes back to all the greats: Cadabra, Palmer's Fort Abdul, which then goes down to Abdul and Abbey Lines, Elliott's Creek Cadet, Reality, Chan. You'd have to go a long way to find breeding better than this as far as stock horses go. With this sort of breeding, it's guaranteed not to run away from a cow. Please note again, not only are you eligible for the $5,000 incentive, you're also eligible for the Clear Sky Performance Horses $1,000 incentive as well. I'd just like to thank Reese for putting that incentive up. It's very kind of him. His siblings are successfully competing in camp drafts and Australian stock horse shows. He's a 14-3 rising 3-year-old heritage stock horse listed gelding as well, guys. As you can see, he's sensitive and very trainable. You go down the breeding lines, you've got Cadabra, Abbey, Reality, everything. Thanks, Reese. Any notes?